Hey, if you're watching me on YouTube, we will be starting in just a moment. I am connecting all of my devices. Tonight, we're going to talk about what do you expect when it comes to relationships. So I want to make sure everybody is on. I'm going to share on my page. If you know anybody who maybe would need that extra boost when it comes to relationships, send them my way. Share this post with them. All right, here we are. We're going live on Facebook as well. What are your relationship expectations? Like, share. I'm sharing all this now on Facebook. Control. You don't want to miss this. That's what I got to say. So for those of you who are going live, for those of you who are on my Facebook page, I'm going to open up the Facebook page here and make sure I'm sharing on all our platforms. I would love for you to share. I'm going to be recording this. This is recorded so that you guys can get the feedback live. It's for my participants who came into the private group, but we're also sharing our Wednesday wind downs live. This is a new platform that I'm using, so I'm really excited. But I want to know, what are your expectations when it comes to relationships? I'm going to set my timer, and then we're going to talk about this. Let me make sure I'm going on live as well and sharing. If you are just now tuning in, I'm Natasha McCray. I'm the founder of Love CEO Institute, and I am your dating empowerment strategist for alpha females. For that strong woman, I am your dating coach because we come up with a dating process and strategy that works specifically for you, so that you can unlock your genuine confidence and unleash that feminine power, which is the most magical attraction tool. So let me just make sure I'm logged on to my page. Hello there. Let me know you're here. If you're on the page, stop by and say, hey. I'm going to pin this post to the top for everybody who comes in. But I'd also love for you to share this post. I'm going to share it on my personal page. If you're in here now, please say, hey, let me know where you're from. And also let me know what expectations you have when it comes to relationships and dating. Just let me know. But be sure to share all these posts right now. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Natasha McCray. I'm the founder of and CEO of Love CEO Institute. And I just got to let folks know up front, I have had this challenge with, I believe it might be my iron or my hemoglobin. So my thoughts are having a challenge connecting. So if I am fumbling over my words tonight, I'm just going to let you know so we can just put it all on the table. But I would love for you to post any questions that you have. And these lives are generally about 15 minutes. I don't go into as much depth as I do on my trainings or coaching. But I would love for you to chime in and let me know you are there. I want to make sure that I am seeing your comments as well. If you're there, tell me hey. Give me a big shout out. Tell me hey. I'm trying something new. I might have to go back to going directly into Facebook, but because of what happened last week, let's see on now. Because of what happened last week with Facebook, I am going live through a platform. So I would love to see any comments If you're not directly into the platform, I would love to see your comments in the Facebook Live. It's very interesting. But yeah, so let's talk about it. I will be posting the replay of this as well. What are your expectations when it comes to relationships? What makes me think about this is the other day, my husband and I were out on date night, and we ran into, some of you may have already seen this, but we were waiting for our car, and there was a young lady and her date. The car pulled up, and he was about to go get into his side, but he stopped himself and he turned around and said, "Wait a minute, baby, I got you." And she turned around and said, "I got myself." So the fact that she's got herself, and this is, of course, me speculating, the fact that she's got herself is a question of, does she believe that someone can have her? What are her expectations? I'll tell you, for me, when it came to relationships back in the day, my expectations were that no one would love me the way I needed them to love me. My expectations were that all men thought about were sex. Other expectations were all men are dogs. I expected everyone to cheat on me. And the fascinating thing is, you kind of get what you expect. You get what you expect. So I want everyone to think about that. Think about that for a second. Think about getting what you expect to get, because I'm sending notes to my assistant. Y'all, I'm a little distracted, sorry. Think about that. So what is it that you expect when it comes to relationships and dating? Do you expect your date to be on the up and up? Do you expect someone to be very interested in you? Do you expect to meet someone who appreciates you? Do you expect to meet someone who really wants to be in a relationship? What are your expectations? Leave them in the comments. I would love to leave them in the comments. I just spilled my guts. I'll call them guts. I hope y'all like my natural hair. It's growing so much, like it's so long. I don't know if you guys can see it. See how long? I feel like I'm doing a YouTube video. I can't see how far you can see, but yeah, it's going out of frame. So that's how long my hair is. It's growing so much. I've been doing crochet braids for those of you who have followed me, those of you who follow a sister. So let's see. I'm going to go back to my regular page now just to make sure that you guys are on. And the most interesting thing is that most of the time okay, so here we are. I think I have a few people who are on here, but I'm going to go through these few steps. I just wanted to connect with all of you and let you know that it's really important that you shift your expectations. And there's a fine line between expectations as in that can go rogue, that get out of hand, that lead to disappointment. And there is, I guess, opposed to expectations on what it is that you want, how it is that you expect people to treat you. I expect people to treat me a certain way, and therefore that's what I get. That's what I get when I think about the relationships that I've had in the past. I'm thinking about that a lot now because I'm doing my one-woman show in New York, April 6th and 7th. I'll be in New York doing my one-woman show. My one-woman show is a sneak peek into the mind of a serial dating divorcee on her quest to find the love that really matters. And I revisit a lot of my dating experience. So that's one of the reasons this is really in my mind. I expected a certain type of man. I expected to attract guys who were womanizers. I expected to attract men who didn't want to commit. I expected to attract guys who were only interested in dating. So I'm going to just pose this question to you tonight is, what are you expecting when it comes to relationships, dating, and how people will treat you? What are you expecting? I'm going to encourage you tonight to make sure that you make that change in shifting your expectations. You must shift your expectations so that the things in your life can shift. The things that you want to happen differently, you must expect them to happen differently. Does that make sense? You can't expect to have something You can't expect to have something positive come from your thoughts that are being negative. You cannot expect that. So I want anyone who's watching this tonight, or if you share this with your friends, I want you to really think about that when it comes to dating and relationships, that you are expecting great things, that you are moving through life on a daily basis, expecting the great things that you really want. Are you expecting the greatness that you are waiting for? Are you expecting that wonderful relationship that you're longing for? Are you expecting that boo to show up who's going to be totally into you? Are you expecting that? I would love to hear from you guys. Leave it in the comments if you're watching this live. But I think what I'm going to have to probably end up doing eventually is taking it off of this external platform. Okay, so before we go on, if you, whatever you do tonight, I want you to sit down and evaluate your expectations. Evaluate what you're expecting when it comes to dating and relationships. I want to give you guys a heads up. The Date Like a Boss challenge is opening up. You don't have access to it now. Thank you, Michelle, for sharing. You don't have access to it now. Live isn't happening right away. Live will start at the end of April, but I want you to go and make sure you're on the list so that you do not miss the registration for this. Registration is only going to be open for a period of time. If you want to get a head start, feel free. You can get into the course in advance, but we will be doing it live together in April. But some people just, they know that they're ready to be in a relationship and they want to dive in and jump in. That's going to be datelikeabosschallenge.com. Datelikeabosschallenge.com if you want to look that up, or just go ahead and fill out the form that's on there. There's a form on there. You can put your email in and I'll make sure that you have access to the registration when it comes up. There's going to be a small window of registration in April, and I would love to see you guys in there. But this is the type of stuff that we will be covering. What are your expectations? And are you aligning yourself to attract that which you want? Or are you aligning yourself to continue attracting the things you do not want? The riffraff, the guys who aren't interested in committing, the guys with no jobs. And I'm not talking about a guy who's striving and he in between jobs. I'm talking, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I just want to make sure that we are on the same page with that. And I'm here to help you as your dating empowerment strategist. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Natasha McCrae. I'm the founder of Love CEO Institute. I coach alpha females into designing a dating process that will unlock genuine confidence and unleash your feminine power, which is the most important attraction tool when it comes to attracting the guy who is a great match for you. So go to the Date Like a Boss Challenge page, datelikeabosschallenge.com, get that information, but also sign up so that you can know when registration is open. If it's something that you're looking at now, just go ahead and dive in and you can start that now, but we'll all be doing that together at the end of April, mid-April, end of April. So I will chat with you guys soon, but tonight, your takeaway is shifting your expectations when it comes to dating and relationships. Okay? I will chat with you guys soon. Have an amazing, 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 amazing week. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.